Have you ever noticed your baby seems fussy during feeds, has frequent green, frothy stools, or wants to nurse constantly? You may have heard someone mention a fore-milk and hind milk imbalance. The good news is that this term is often misunderstood, and in most cases, it's not because your milk is bad or missing nutrients. On Pump with Isabella, we are here to separate myths from facts and help you feed your baby with confidence. Let's start with what fore-milk and hind milk actually are. Fore-milk is the milk your baby gets at the beginning of a feeding. It's typically higher in water and lactose, helping satisfy your baby's thirst. As the feeding continues and the breast empties, the fat content gradually increases. This richer milk is often called hind milk. There isn't a sharp line between the two. Your milk changes continuously throughout the feeding. So what causes an imbalance? It's usually not that your body is making the wrong kind of milk. Instead, babies may receive a larger proportion of lower fat milk if they are switched from one breast to the other too quickly, or if a parent has an oversupply of milk. In these situations, babies may fill up before reaching the fattier milk that comes later in the feed. Common signs may include green or frothy stools, excessive gas, fussiness during or after feeds, frequent short feedings, or very rapid weight gain in babies whose parent has an oversupply. However, these symptoms can also have many other causes, so it's important not to self-diagnose based on one sign alone. The best way to help is often surprisingly simple. Let your baby finish the first breast before offering the second. Watch your baby's cues rather than the clock. If your baby naturally comes off the breast and still seems hungry, then offer the other side. This allows them to receive milk with gradually increasing fat content. If you have a strong oversupply or forceful letdown, feeding in a laid-back or reclined position can help slow the milk flow and make feeding more comfortable. Some parents also benefit from feeding from the same breast for a short period before switching, but this strategy should only be used with guidance from a lactation professional because it can reduce milk production if used incorrectly. Remember, babies don't need a perfectly equal amount of fore-milk and hind milk at every feeding. Healthy breastfeeding naturally provides both. The goal isn't to chase hind milk, it's to allow your baby to feed effectively and comfortably. If your baby has persistent digestive symptoms, poor weight gain, blood in the stool, severe discomfort, or feeding difficulties, don't assume fore-milk and hind milk imbalance is the cause. Reach out to your pediatrician or an international board-certified lactation consultant for a thorough assessment. The biggest takeaway is this: fore-milk and hind milk are both essential parts of normal breast milk. In most cases, simply following your baby's feeding cues and allowing them to nurse thoroughly on the first breast is all that's needed. Trust your body, trust your baby, and remember that breastfeeding doesn't have to be perfect to be successful. If you found this helpful, subscribe to Pump with Isabella for more evidence-based breastfeeding guidance that supports you through every stage of your feeding journey.